Hey, what's up? It's Jenny J. I'm an online health and fitness coach whose mission is to help you get fit so that you can live a healthy, happy, and confident life. And in this video, we're going to be doing a 30-minute ab workout to really focus on defining and strengthening your core. All you need is a mat and your body, and let's get to it. Now, before we dive into this workout, make sure to like and comment below and let me know how this workout went for you after this class. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every single time I post a new workout video or go live. All right, hello. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jenny J, and today we are doing a 30-minute abs and core workout. We're going to be tackling your core in all different directions because our core is not just our six-pack, it's the side of our stomach, it's the back, it's everything in between. All you need is your body and a mat today. We're going to be doing 6 exercises, 45 seconds each move, and once we get through all 6 exercises, we'll take a small break and then go back to the very top for a total of 3 rounds. As always, take as many breaks as you need, towel down, drink your sips of water whenever you need it. This is your class. I will provide options throughout class. So let's go ahead and start to activate and engage our core with a small little warm up here. So we're gonna go onto our back and we're gonna just find a nice relaxed position. Your knees are bent, shoulder distance apart, your feet are planted. Now you might notice that there's a small space in between your low back and the mat. We're gonna start to engage our core and feel those muscles working. So I want you to think about closing that small gap by pressing your belly button down towards the mat. So your pelvis might tuck under and then release it. I want you to notice the difference between engagement and then full relaxation. This is extremely important that we start to use these muscles and become aware of it because many times people do core exercises, but they're not actually engaging their core. And what ends up happening is we start to injure our low back and we don't even know why our core is not getting any stronger. Well, we need to engage our core, and how we do that is by feeling this sensation where you're tucking that pelvis under, you're squeezing the belly. It's almost as if you're getting punched in the tummy or you're laughing really, really hard. So we'll stay here for 5 and 4. It's a very subtle movement here. 3 and 2 and 1. All right, from here, now I want you to keep that core engagement. So you're really pressing that belly button down towards the spine. Let's bring those knees to a tabletop position. So now you feel your core definitely engage. Your lower belly is also getting that core engagement as well. We're gonna bring those hands above the shoulders and we'll move into dead bugs. So right arm and left leg hover off the floor a couple inches off the ground. You wanna maintain that low back on the mat the entire time. Now, if you do notice that your low back is starting to creep up, simply lift the legs a little bit higher to close the gap or reduce the range of motion by bending those knees. So we'll stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. From here, let's plant the feet, relax the core. From here, we'll go into basic crunches. So hands behind the head, elbows are wide. On our exhale, we're gonna lift our shoulder blades off the floor, chin is off your chest, using your hands simply as a pillow, and then coming back down. So we're not pulling from the neck, but rather engaging our abs, pressing that low back into the mat as we lift those shoulder blades up. Many times people are just using their neck to do a crunch, but really our neck is just kind of going for the ride. Our core is what is doing the exercise here. Let's do 8 more. You can exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's hug those knees in and then let's roll on up. Come into an all fours position. We're gonna just warm up the spine here. Shoulder blades are stacked right on top of the wrists. Hips are stacked right on top of those knees. From here, on our inhale, we're gonna gaze forward, arch the spine, lift the tailbone up to the sky. And then on your exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, pelvis tucks under, squeeze a low belly. Again, inhale, eyes gaze forward. And then exhale, find your contraction, squeeze the glutes. Now our core is what protects our spine, so we gotta make sure that we stay limber and we stay flexible. Last one. And exhale, and then come to a flat back. All right, let's start to engage our core muscles, our transverse abs, and we'll go into our first high plank of the day. So you're gonna lift those knees up from the floor. Your shoulders are stacked directly on top of those wrists. Eyes are looking down. Now, if you need an option here, you can drop down to those knees. Let's just make sure that those hips stay down. Let's not try to pike them up here. So keep it down. And then from here, we're going to swivel our feet over to one side, come into a side plank, getting into those obliques. If you need an option, drop that bottom knee down and focus on lifting your hips up to the sky. Press that belly button in. And then from here, we're gonna come back to our high plank, and then we're gonna switch sides. You wanna stack your body on top of each other, like as if you're in between two planes of glass. Come back to your high plank. Let's drop down to your low plank, so elbows on the floor. Keep those shoulders stacked right on top of those elbows. Squeeze the butt cheeks together. Lift those kneecaps up. Eyes are looking in between the hands. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop down to those knees and give yourself a small child's pose. Knees are nice and wide, big toes touch, forehead on the mat. All right, so hopefully you're feeling a little bit more warm in your core. We're gonna go ahead and get started with our workout today. So again, it's gonna be 6 exercises, 45 seconds on the clock. Once we get through all 6, we'll take a small break, and then we'll do it all again for a total of 3 rounds. So let's go ahead and go onto our back. First exercise is gonna be a double crunch. So we're gonna be getting basically our entire front half of the abs here. So the feet are planted, elbows are wide. As you crunch, you're gonna lift those shoulder blades up, but also lift the knees up. Try to get the elbows and knees to touch in the middle, and then come back down at the same time. Now, if you need an option here, you can just lift one knee up at a time, and then focus on lifting those shoulder blades up as high as you can. Here we go, 45 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Now, we want to maintain that core engagement that we established in the very beginning. So try to reduce that gap in your low back, bringing your body in one nice tight ball, and trying to get those elbows and knees to touch if you can, or just getting super, super close here. We're focusing on what you would refer to as your 6-pack. So this is the front of our abs, upper, lower, and middle. Keep going. And keep breathing. Last one here, and rest. Awesome. All right, next exercise, we're gonna go into a single leg V-up. So take a look, your legs are extended, your hands are nice and long above the head. You're gonna lift your entire torso off the floor. When you do that, you're gonna try to connect your hand to your toe, come back down with control, and then switch sides. If you need an option, let's bend the knee. You're gonna go into your half crunch and then alternate. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, as you do this, you wanna try to open up the chest. You want to make sure that those shoulders are back and down, so try not to hunch or crouch as you lift up. Now, the goal is to keep that leg nice and straight, but if you're limited on your flexibility, no worries, you can have a small bend. Control on the way down. Remember, your options are there whenever you need it.
Keep going here. Last one. And rest. Awesome. All right, we're gonna move over to our side, focusing on our obliques, which are the side of our abs. So we're gonna go into a modified side plank. You're gonna stack the shoulder on top of the elbow, bottom knee is down, lifting those hips up from the floor. From here, reach that hand above the head, and then you're gonna tap the toe and the hand in front. So you're adding this crunch here, and then coming back to your side plank. If you need an extra pillow to support your knee, you're more than welcome to grab that. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch and extend. Crunch and extend. Making sure that you're really lifting up out of your shoulder. Energy reaching through your fingers and your toes. And if this is too hard, you can just focus on crunching the upper body and eventually being able to lift your hip up off the floor. So do what you can with what you got. Be patient with yourself. It's not a competition against me. You just want to strive to improve every single time you work out. Last one, and rest. Good. Awesome. We gotta switch sides. So we're gonna go ahead and do that same exact thing. So again, bottom knee down, shoulder stacked right on top of that elbow. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch and extend. I like to go nice and slow. It helps you to really focus on what muscles are working. Let's talk about it. So we're getting into the core, right? Your shoulder's getting a workout. Your obliques out of the abs. And you might also feel your side booty on fire, trying to hold yourself up. You got this. Lots of things are working all at the same time. You got it. Stay strong. Last one. And rest. Woo! All right. From here, we're gonna move over into our low plank. We got 4 little exercises here. So we're gonna start in our low plank. Your hips are down, nice straight line. Your right hand reaches forward. Left hand reaches forward. And then right foot steps out, left foot steps out. Option, drop down to the knees, do the same exact thing, and just keep those knees on the floor. All right, let's go for it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reach, reach, tap, tap. This is definitely an advanced exercise, so if you're having trouble with this, please break it down. Maybe just focus on the arms, maybe just focus on the legs, and then work your way up. Now your goal is to try to prevent that wiggle in those hips as much as you can, so keep those feet about shoulder distance apart. Squeeze the booty. Try not to pike those hips up. You got this. This is your last one. And rest. Good. On your tummy. Last exercise, we're gonna be focusing on the back side of our core, which will help us with our posture. So we're gonna go into something called swimmers, okay? So hands and legs are extended, eyes are looking down. You're gonna lift up into a Superman. So chest and thighs lift off the floor, then right hand reaches up, left foot reaches up, and then switch. So like you're swimming in the water, trying to keep your chest up the entire time. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now this is definitely a tough exercise, and 45 seconds is no joke. So if you need to take a break, please go ahead. It's a very subtle movement, right? Not much is happening, but I'm telling you, this is very hard to do. Keep those eyes looking down, so try not to crank the neck. Eyes aren't looking forward, look down. Keep going. Squeeze the booty. Reach those hands nice and long. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Hey, you made it. That was round 1. We have 2 more rounds to go, so feel free to grab a quick sip of water, paddle down if you need it, and we'll go ahead and go back to our first move, which is our double crunch. Now that you know these exercises, we're gonna have a shorter transition in between each so that we just keep our heart rate elevated and we keep that calorie burn going. So we have our double crunch again, so remember, knees and elbows are trying to touch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift up and down. Again, your option here, alternating your leg every single time, lifting those shoulder blades as high as you can. Keep going. You got this. Maybe lifting up a little bit higher if you can. Last one, and rest. Good, let's extend those legs. We have our single leg V-up, so hands above. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lifting up as high as you can, and coming back down. Now feel free to forcefully exhale. You can even make a little sound every single time you do. That's gonna help you really contract the core even more. It'll help you connect to those abs and create a deeper contraction. Keep going. Almost there. And rest. All right, we're gonna flip on over to our side. We have our side plank, hand to toe reach. So again, your option is to just keep those hips down and then grab a pillow or a blanket to support that knee if you need it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch and reach. And if you can't even reach your toe, here's an option. Elbow to knee. Just cut it in half. There you go. Work with what you got. Lift up out of your shoulder. Don't let those hips drop. If they're starting to sink down, can you lift them back up? Just feel the side of those abs working. Almost there, come on. Don't give up. And rest. Oh, for a second I was like, when are we gonna be done? All right, let's switch sides. Here we go. Lifting those hips up as high as you can. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reaching those fingers nice and long, pointing the toes. Having your full body completely engaged. So many people think that we only use our abs when we do targeted ab exercise, but it's really not the case. We should be using our abs when we're standing, when we're walking, when we're sitting at our desks. We should be engaging our core. How we do that is by sitting up nice and tall, not slouching over. And this will help us strengthen those muscles to be able to do that. You got this. Keep going. Booty's on fire. Last one, and rest. All right, we have our low plank, reaches, and foot tap. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reach, reach, tap, and tap. Now I keep my forearms parallel on the floor. Again, your option, drop down to those knees. Do what you can. And also try not to let those hips droop too. Oftentimes I see a lot of people with their hips like basically sagging down to the mat, and then that puts a lot of pressure on your low back. So let's try to avoid that as much as we can. Almost there. And rest. Woo. Just plop down to your tummy. We have our swimmers swimming for our lives. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift up. Eyes are looking down. It's just 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Nothing too crazy. But you're going to start to feel your low back strengthen. We're pulling our shoulders back and down. This helps us improve our posture. You might feel like you're standing taller after this workout. Reach, reach, reach. Don't give up. Let's go, let's go. Almost there. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my hardest exercise in this entire workout. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling? Do you have it in you to do one more round? You can do it. Let's do this together. You've made it through a majority of the workout. Now we just gotta finish strong. So we're gonna do every single move one more time, making sure that this is the best form possible, especially when we're starting to get tired. You really wanna make sure that you're focusing on that form. So let's go ahead and go into our double crunches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lifting up, trying to connect the elbows and the knees, lifting those shoulders a little bit higher, slowly bringing those feet down with control. And remember, you're not pulling on your neck. You're just using those hands as a light pillow. Keep going. You're so close. Do not give up. Keep killing it. And rest. Awesome. Let's extend those legs. Bring those hands above the head. Single leg V-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Now, our hip flexors are also a part of our core. So you might start to feel those working. Our core really comes to basically the bottom of our chest, all the way to about the middle of our thighs. So remember, it's not just a six-pack. When you're focusing on core training, you can get very creative with the exercises that you do. Last one here, and rest. Awesome. Let's go to our side. We have our side plank. We're coming up to our hand to toe reach in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We reach and extend. You're gonna have to tell me which exercise is the hardest for you. I bet half of you might think this one is the hardest. It's requiring a lot of different muscle groups to work at the same time, so I get it. I get it, especially if your side booty is just on fire. Keep going. Reach the fingers and the toes nice and long in opposite directions. Lengthen the spine here. Make sure your eyes are just looking straight ahead. And rest. Awesome. Whew. All right, you're so close to finishing. Let's get through this. Other side. Lift those hips up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reach, extend, reach, extend. Now the cool thing about this is that you can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. I'm just kind of going at a moderate pace. I mean, 45 seconds, we have to endure quite a bit of time, so I'm not trying to speed through this. I'm just trying to last through the entire 45 seconds. So I'd rather go a little bit slower and stay more in control of my body so that I don't have to give up or take a break. Keep going. You are so close to finishing. And rest. Awesome. We have our low plank reaches and plank taps. So let's go onto our elbows. You got this in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reach, reach, tap, tap. I know it's very easy to like just let those hips wiggle side to side, but try your best not to. Okay, save your shaking for the dance club later, but not right here, not right now. Squeeze those glutes. A little bit of wiggling is fine. That's okay. Keep those eyes looking down. You're not looking forward. You're not looking towards your toes. You might also feel your shoulders getting a nice workout here. Keep it up, keep it up. This is your last one. And rest. Awesome. Under tummy, last exercise here. Let's extend those hands and legs. Eyes are looking down. We got swimmers to finish. Keep it strong in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, lift up. Now is the time to start swimming for your life. There is a shark behind you and you do not want to get caught. So swim, swim, swim. Lift that chest a little bit higher. Reach those hands a little bit longer. Squeeze the booty. Point the toes and keep going. Do not stop. Stay with it, stay with it. You were so close. Come on, let's go. You're doing great. Come on, let's do it. Final few. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my goodness. Amazing job. Why don't we sit back and go into a child's pose. Let's bring those knees nice and wide. Big toes touch. Forehead on the mat. Extend those arms and just start to breathe. Inhale, expanding those lungs, expanding the rib cage. Exhale, let it go. Again, inhale. And exhale, let it go. Awesome. Let's reach those hands over to the left side of our mat, getting a nice stretch in our side body, in our obliques here. Amazing work. And let's reach those hands over to the right side. Bring it nice and long. Let's come back to center. We'll go back into our all fours for a set of cat and cow. So on your inhale, eyes gaze forward. Really feel that nice stretch in your belly, letting it expand. And then on your exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest, bringing the back of the heart up to the sky. Again, inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And then finding a neutral position. Let's just go onto the knees. Let's finish off with 2 big deep breaths. So let's inhale, hands come up. Exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, hands up. And exhale, let it go. Awesome job.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this workout today. If you did, please smash that like button, comment below, and let me know how this workout went for you. If you want more workouts from me, definitely check out this video here. And if you want more on-demand classes where you get to customize your plan and program depending on your goal, definitely check out JJF On Demand. All of that information is down below. You can grab a 7-day free trial plus 10% off your first month using the code SLAY2021. So I hope to see you in my on-demand program, and if not, I'll see you on the next one.